what was it? There were two things I didn't talk about that were important to mention. One was the cinematic effect, which is, I think, a slight positive, and the other one is probably what I expect now for the next phase. Um, here's the biggest problem. Can't talk about it. First, let's finish the talk about the fight. So I think for what it was a pretty cinematic fight, which don't necessarily means it was a good fight, but it looked awesome. Um, but the problem I also have with that is that I don't really got to look at the fight. Like I just sat here and had it like had movie studio like I went through the fight again, and it from the outside it would have probably be a really good fight to look at, but since I had to zoom in all this time on the enemy to deal damage, I didn't really get to look at much what it was. Um, yeah, that's something I feel left out of. Um, yeah. In total, that entire fight felt a little bit crammed, too much into a corner. Yeah, but I talked enough about that. Um, so here is a suspected problem. Uh, I got a little bit spoiled that there was a third map, which we are on now. The dude that spoiled me told me he needed resources. And that is the problem. The game, in my eyes, is at a point where it will end within the next hour, because there's gonna be one or two fights more. Like there will probably be a way where I have to fight through. And then I'm gonna have to oppose Hicks again. Okay, there is a possibility that I have to fix BB, and that could stall me out a little bit. But I don't think the game has a lot of space of slowing down again. Because we are in the world ending scenario. We are like Hicks is about to bring about the end of the world. Like sure, he just said that since we just got rid of that giant BT, that the end of the world is on hold for now. He even was as nice as to wanting to let us off if we just didn't move. But then we moved and we're about to get after him, and he had to shoot in our direction. He was shooting warning shots. He wasn't even close aiming at us. But once we took two warning shots and still wanted to keep going, he shot lethal. And now BB got hurt. We got hurt even more. Like once again, the argument of the game informing us of what is happening, and never before were we this heavily injured. Like there were 3 or 4 massive bullet holes that would take weeks to get repaired, to regenerate. Sure, Dooms could maybe enhance our regeneration ability. I'm okay with believing that, but there's also a problem of what is this? There's also the problem of what is it? Come on. My brain stopped working. Ah. Right, it was his wounds. Like, we are not Wolverine. Maybe since we are this far into the future and we have some sort of regeneration tech that helps us out, you know, like the Resident Evil first aid spray. Like we, in general, like every time we took damage, we just absorbed blood and it was fixed, right? So, but this was the first time we actually saw heavy injury. Yeah. So we're gonna see how the game will handle it, right? Let's go. Huh. If I didn't know better from the statue and stuff, that's Die Hard and Deadman. We definitely see way more of these black strings. The amount of fishies also has increased. I didn't even know fishies. Huh. I saw those fishies in the last dead scene. They are new. Who's this guy, huh? Hey, it's me, right? Why are we white? I'm gonna assume that he's white is a glitch. Because last time I poked the dude... No, it's not a glitch. He is not transforming back into black. Last time I found myself, or the guys that wanted to, would be helping me, they were always black. But he swooped. He didn't blink to being white. He had an actual effect. Oh. Guide trajectory? Yeah, it's about right. About right. That's nice attention to detail. And we now have 2 streams of boulders. No, we have way more streams of boulders. Yeah. How many times did I die? Twice, right? The cinematic death not counted with? I died twice.